Good morning, my beautiful people. This is John from USA Month. Welcome back to Sunday Talk. Today's episode is going to be 214, episode number 214. In this episode, just like every week, I'm going to cover 5 questions I received from you guys regarding your NVC process. I have a new powerful and positive code for you, and also we're going to cover NVC update of this week that is ending, just for some of you guys who missed some Tuesday update. Before I start today's video, I want to wish you guys a happy Sunday. I hope your day is going well. So guys, just a quick reminder or disclaimer, whatever advice I provide on this channel is not legal advice. In case you want legal advice, you need to talk to an immigration lawyer or attorney. Okay, so guys, without further ado, let's start with the powerful code that I have for you today. USA Month. Today's code is coming from Bear Bryant. Here is the quote: don't give up at halftime. Concentrate on winning the second half. Again, don't give up at halftime. Concentrate on winning the second half. This is a powerful code. Some of you guys start on your immigrant visa process. You are in the middle of the process now. Why do you want to give up? Why? Don't give up. Just concentrate on the second half, which is getting your interview appointment letter, go to the interview, and get your immigrant visa. I think it's a really powerful code. Like I say, let me know in the description below, what do you think? Okay, so guys, let's start with the questions I selected. Among the questions you guys send me questions every week, and I have to select a few of them just to make this type of video. And the first question of today's video is coming from Shanique Sachs 123. Here is the question. Good morning. My husband filed separate for me and my daughter. Both of us were approved at the same time, but why didn't NVC send me any welcome letter for her? I already submitted my document, but still not seen anything for her. Why, please? Well, thanks for the question. So for this one, I don't know the visa category of your daughter. Okay, I don't know if the petitioner is a U.S. citizen or permanent resident. So, well, if the petition is separate, it means that the petitioner is a U.S. citizen. Okay, because as a U.S. citizen, you have to file a separate petition for your daughter or your children and your spouse. Okay, so that one is clear. You know, the spouse of a U.S. citizen, have a priority. Okay, so it doesn't surprise me that you get your welcome letter first. Okay, and then your daughter, I don't know how old she is, so depending on her visa category, it might take a little longer. The process is going to be a little bit longer. Okay, but yeah, just because you are a spouse of U.S. citizen, that's why you get your welcome letter quicker. Your daughter will eventually get her welcome letter, but it can take time. I don't know exactly when she's gonna get it, or I don't know if you already get it, but yeah, it will take time. It doesn't mean that the petitions were filed at the same day, then you guys gonna get a welcome letter at the same time, and if your appointment at the same time. It doesn't work like that. Okay, so hopefully she will get her welcome letter soon, so you guys can start the immigrant visa process. All right, so guys, let's move to question number 2. This one is coming from Tempo Chic Luba 6866. Here's the question. Hello sir, please, how do I remove my joint sponsor from the Consular Electronic Application Center, which is a CEAC website, and add another person? Well, thanks for the question. I talk about this on this channel. I made a video about it. I made a video regarding how to remove a joint sponsor, how to add a joint sponsor. Well, the first thing to do is to contact NVC. Okay, you have to contact NVC to let them know that the person you choose as a joint sponsor is no longer a joint sponsor. That way, they're gonna stop, asking for additional document from that joint sponsor, and then you can add another joint sponsor. There is an add a joint sponsor button. You will see once you log into NVC Complete Electronic Application Center, you use that button to add another joint sponsor. Okay, and also once after you send an inquiry on email to NVC via the public inquiry form, if NVC already asked for additional document from that joint sponsor you are using, well, reply, just write like a letter, okay, and then explain that, okay, this person will no longer, just basically what you send in the email, you can write a letter, upload it, and then submit it to NVC Complete Application Center, in the field that, let's say they ask for a financial document from the joint sponsor. So you write that letter and then you upload it in that field, in the financial document field, instead of the actual financial document, because you don't want that person to be a joint sponsor anymore. Okay, that's how you do it. And then again, after that, just go in and add another joint sponsor. Okay, all right. So guys, before we continue this video, I just want to let you know that some of you guys who want to support us don't have a chance to support us, don't know what to do. We have a USA month store, or you can purchase some t-shirt like this one right here. Okay, some t-shirt like this one. Yeah, you see it in the store. Just to support us, we have some stickers and stuff like that. You can purchase. I like one will help and support this channel, so I can continue making videos for you. Okay, so guys, let's move to question number 3 now. This one is coming from Miana Amir 4081. Here is the question. My case has been documentary clear since June of 2022, and I was getting an email informing that every 2 months. This month, however, I did not receive on the email. I called them and they said this line is no more available. How do I contact them? Well, thanks for the question. Now, to contact the NVC, like I talk about this, almost every Sunday on this channel, or every week, you have to use the public inquiry form. Okay, NVC public inquiry form. You can just Google it. Public NVC public inquiry form. That's the form you're going to use to contact NVC, because they suspended their phone line. When you're trying to call them, you won't reach anybody. Okay, that's how you do that. Google it and then use the form, fill up the form correctly. By the way, I have a video coming about how to fill up the form, show you exactly how to fill up on the public inquiry form, because some of you guys are making mistake and then you are unable to send inquiries to NVC. So I have a video coming. Let's move to question number 4. Question number 4. This one is coming from Angelina. Here is the question. Hello, please show my 1-year-old son and I request the expedite appointment separately or can be done together. Well, thanks for the question. So if your son is the delivery applicant on your application, we'll send the expedite request together. Okay, even though it's a separate petition. By the way, if it's separate petition, means that your spouse is a U.S. citizen. So if your spouse is a U.S. citizen, he doesn't really need to file I-130 for your baby if your baby was born after he became a U.S. citizen. Because if the baby was born after he became a U.S. citizen, you can just apply for, excuse me, consular report of birth abroad. They call CPBA. The CRBA, consular report of birth abroad. That way, your son will get a U.S. passport and travel with you. Okay, but in case your baby son, is delivery applicant on your application, well, you need to send the request together. I hope you already contact NVC regarding your son, because you have to update them once you have a baby while waiting for any of your appointment letter or stuff like that. You have to let them know. After you let them know, you're just you want to send the request, the expedite request, send them together. And one thing too is that you don't just send the expedite request. So you have to have a proof. You have to have a reason to send that. Maybe you have a hardship, you're in a life and death situation, stuff like that, because they will ask you a lot of document as a proof. Okay, make sure you have enough proof before you send the request. All right. So guys, one more question here before we jump on that question. If you like the video so far, don't forget to click on the like button, share the video, and also subscribe. A lot of you guys are watching the video but you don't subscribe. Please go and subscribe. Okay. All right guys, question number 5 on this one is coming from Awako Montana 65. Here is the question. Mr. John, it seems like Abu Dhabi visa appointment is delaying too much. What should I do? I was documentary qualified in January 23, but I'm still waiting for an interview from Abu Dhabi US Embassy, but I'm thinking to change the interview center to Yaoundé. So what is your advice? Well, thanks for the question. So if you're waiting for an interview appointment later, it's taking time, you make a decision to switch your embassy, send your document to another embassy. You have to contact the embassy you will send the document to, so they can tell you exactly what to do. Okay, there is a guidance you have to follow, so you don't mess up everything. You don't end up I don't know, because if you don't do it right, you're gonna wait even longer than now. So you have to make sure you contact the consulate so they can tell you exactly what you do, because sometimes if you're trying to transfer to another US consulate in another country, they might ask you for residency document and stuff like that. So contact the consulate to make sure you know exactly what you do, the procedure, what to do, what steps to take. Okay, that's my advice to you. So guys, those are the 5 questions I want to cover in this video. Now we're going to cover NVC update of this week that is ending. Like I said, regarding cases, document, and inquiries they are working on. So this week NVC is working on, actually they announced on the website that they are working on cases they received from USCIS on July 19, 2023. It seems like they didn't move on last 3 weeks or even a month. They're still working on cases they got from USCIS on July 19. I think the reason is because they didn't push enough document enough case to the U.S. consulate yet. Reason why they're still working on those cases they received from USCIS, because they are not moving at all. Hopefully that will move soon. Maybe next week it will move a little bit, so some of you guys can get an interview appointment later. Okay, and then the second update is regarding cases they are reviewing. They announced on the website that they are reviewing cases, the document they received from you guys on September 18, 2023. So after they review those documents, they will let you know whether or not your document will qualify. In case your document will qualify, you just have to wait for your interview appointment later. I know a lot of you guys are in this situation. You've been waiting. Well, as long as you provide all the required document, you will eventually get your interview appointment later. Sometimes it's little the time it takes time because of your visa category. Just be patient. Okay, and then the last update is regarding inquiries. So you send to NVC. We were talking about sending email to NVC via the public inquiry form, where they are responding to the one they received from you guys on September 19, 2023. Make sure you check your inbox so you don't miss any email coming from NVC National Visa Center. Guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you learned something from it. Again, if you do, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Once again, my name is John. Whatever you do today, do it peacefully. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in another video.
USA Monde.